One of the things that impacted on my own personal life growing up, and probably was one of the reasons that I've entered into the work that I do, my brother came second in a run-walk event all year. It was 2 weeks away from the Geelong Championship. And I overheard my mother say in the kitchen to my brother, "You could win that race, you could win that championship." He said, "Oh, no, I always come second. I always come second." She said, "No, it doesn't have to be that way. I believe you could do it." What I discovered in that is when somebody believes in us and is able to present a new possibility that my brother somehow embraced. I knew at that moment my mother had created a shift in his thinking. And that shift materialised on the day of the race. We encouraged him and trained with him, my brother, and we kept telling him he will win this race, that this is possible. And he trained with great encouragement. On the day when the gun went off, he went straight to the lead, led all the way. Within a month, he wins the Victorian Race Walking Championship. He either goes to further length. His schoolwork improves. His confidence improves. All the things in his life improves. We go down the track. Multiple years later, I'm working at the Sacred Heart Mission, and we're going to the Reclink program that we developed. Was a Reclink run walk. And we've been building this up over a number of years. And we had an event called the Gala Run Walk, which always happened at the end of the year. And we developed a medal called the Clark Landy Medal, both world champions. And they came to this event at the end of the year. One chap, Michael, who had a mild intellectual disability, was one of 17 children. I had met him on the street and encouraged him into the recreation programs. He got involved every day. And he told me that he used to turn up to the courts like clockwork because he knew he didn't wait for a summons. He knew he needed to be there. He only had to turn up at the court. He broke that cycle of crime. He got invested into the sport and recreational program. We discovered that he had a gift for running. We began to see in him that gift, and we spoke to him about that gift. In the run walk, his first run around the town was 24:56. He did another run, was 21 minutes. I'm guessing roughly those times, but he kept bringing it down to 19. At this time, I said, I had lunch with him and told him I believed he could win the race. I believed he could win the big gala event at the end of the year, but he would have to pay the price. There'd be some sacrifice. He would have to give up smoking. I couldn't believe that he actually gave it up. He really embraced this goal. And this is the power of languaging, the power of encouragement, the power of non-clinical therapy, I suppose, that so much of what we do is in its gentleness, a therapy through encouragement. He began to run with me most days. He got better and better. And the big day comes for the Gala Run Walk. He's there at the line. The gun goes off. He leads all the way, and he's coming into the straight, and the police car came up beside him as he's coming towards the finish line. And at the end, he embraces the finish line with a new course record. So he's gone from 24:56 in 1 year to 15:13 to break the course record at the time. When he receives his medal, he said the police came, but they couldn't catch him. And the Quit people were out that day as well. And we were able to promote the value and power of quitting smoking. He too started moving around like a peacock. He had his medal. He was proud. And for a homeless man, he started his own business. Yes, a very simple business of selling the big issue. But for him, that was quite a big development of growth and moving forward. And he'd done that really well. So this is the power of encouragement, the power of sport, but the power of being able to measure improvement and get building some real confidence, and the power of supportive community and that opportunity. He got the Clark Landy Medal for the most improved person of the year, presented to him by the Governor, John Landy.